Okay. Thank you all for coming. I'm gonna read 3 pieces. The first was written after a couple weeks ago there was an ammonia spill in Columbia City at the Darigold plant, and it shut down 10 square blocks. And I wrote a poem called Ammonia City. Down below downtown where the strangers sleep, making haunting sounds in their breaths, and the bells are rusted stuck. Ammonia as silent death screams. The roads to a halt. The vault of air has finally been squeezed open. Mucho, 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 mucho. Long line o' backyard yellow tape. Rerouted plugging o' street shape. Sheep gape. Down below. Downtown. Below down. Below down nape of disaster. Post-apoc. A pair of pox. Blackberries blooming as bids amid the mist. Lack of rain. I was the only loneliest traveler. Back and forth. Walk the talk. Check it. Might be closed forever. What will do about milk if the machines can't even do anything about milk? In the month of July, this is the second piece I'm going to be reading. In the month of July, I wrote a constraint-based series of poems called Crumbles, 44 parts. Each poem is 2 syllables per line and 3 lines in length. And I'm just going to read through them all. Itch kits, inked up her spine. Yawn search, retained, self-hate. Do pull the face for bumps. Touché, you eat pine cones. Wish it, the rope flutters. Except your smile flickers. Minutes bestow the cloud. Since teeth I've moaned the glass. Quinoa, 2 syllables. Asleep, your lap is heat. Cherished little slug corpse. Oops, I tried to bite you. The gore, my lone belly. Shackles made of linings. Keeping sunlight the loss. Slowly the roots unleash. Glass-made crumbles come forth. Explode comes first with you. Gorgeous core of blankets. Spice-y taste behind screen. A stag, a stamp, and oil. A real sense of unreal. Bullet casing Sears scalp. Stop by the shed's shut door. Firebomb or ammonia. Grown up by beds stretching. Black and back end of hands. Risen pillars like teeth. 3 pins, 1 in, 2 out. Barbed bee, a Q lakeside. Except the past's pox packed. Sheen for broken window. Instance could be gutter. Dirtied sit the napkins. We wait, watch it erupt. Inside, burning as well. The grease makes use much less. Ticking clock is rusted. Get off. The couch smolders. Building up from the stairs. Just 2 green glass bottles. Wood fires, ashened, blacken. A stone chalking my hands. Tipped, pushed, white walls explode. The final piece was written by Adrienne Rich. I was reading through this book right as the transition from July to August happened, because she recently died. And the poems that you just heard were written with a daydream in mind every day. There was a poem written every day. Daydream of a parking lot, like any of these parking lots that are surrounding us, where myself and maybe 1 or 2 other people were left alive and it was the end of the world, and what visions come to you in a parking lot. So the poem that I read that reminded me of what I was daydreaming by Adrienne Rich is from her late 1960s book Leaflets. It's called Nightbreak, and it was written in 1968. Something broken, something I need by someone I love. Next year, will I remember what this anger, unreal yet has to be gone through, the sun to set on this anger. I go on, head down, into it, the mountain pulsing, into the oil drum, drops the ball of fire. Time is quiet, doesn't break things, or even wound. Things are in danger from people. The frail clay lamps of Mesopotamia, row on row under glass, in the ethnological section, little hollows for dried up oil, the refugees with their identical tales of escape. I don't collect what I can't use. I need what can't be broken. In the bed, the pieces fly together and the rifts fill, or else my body is a list of wounds symmetrically placed, a village blown open by planes that did not finish the job. The enemy has withdrawn between raids, become invisible. There are no agencies of relief. The darkness becomes utter. Sleep, cracked and flaking, sifts over the shaken target. What breaks is night, not day. The white scar splitting over the east, the crack weeping. Time for the pieces to move dumbly back toward each other.